So Sasfin Securities' Nesan Nair joins me now to unpack the day's markets. Nesan, thank you so much for your time. So a better day today. Are we on an upward rise, or is this just a one-day blip?
Sally, I hope it's an upward rise. I think we have, as you pointed out, a very welcome rally today. Most of the screens were painted in bright green compared to what we've been seeing in the last sort of two and a half weeks, ever since that Fed meeting where they announced that they were looking at increasing interest rates and tapering the bond purchases. I think the market has been in a little bit of a frenzy. But today we saw a relief rally. As you mentioned, the financial shares had a good day today. But also the retailers. The retailers have come under significant pressure, particularly after Sunday's announcement of the closure of or the ban on alcohol sales. I think the market maybe overreacted a little bit yesterday. But today I think they had a good day. Let's hope it continues into the next quarter.
Talk to me about EOH. So they're suing their former CEO and CFO. This is relating to allegations of dodgy dealings around government tenders. Is this an attempt to distance the company from what we're hearing coming out of the State Capture Commission, with Deputy State Security Minister Zizi Kodwa saying that when he was ANC spokesperson, he got R1 million gifts from some EOH executives?
Yeah, Sally, unfortunately, it's very sad, what's taken place, with some of the big listed companies and obviously members of government public servants. It's no surprise that the companies are obviously going to try, as you said, to distance themselves from these things that have taken place in an effort to provide comfort to their stakeholders, their employees, their creditors, their shareholders, that they will do whatever is necessary, to ensure that the company, continues to exist and is not besmirched, and its reputation not besmirched by these things that have taken place. But unfortunately, one never knows the full story and exactly who's responsible and exactly what sort of punitive measures eventually need to take place or has taken place. So for me, it's obviously not good news for the company, but I think for a lot of investors, we're staying away from companies that have any sort, of associations like this, especially given what's taking place at the state capture.
Talk to me about liquor company Distilled. Of course, all booze companies hit hard by the news of the 2-week alcohol ban here in South Africa to get our COVID numbers under control, certainly at hospitals. But now, of course, and this is an ongoing issue, discussions with Heineken. Heineken wants to buy Distilled. Can you update us on where we are with that sale and what it will mean if it does go through?
Yeah, so Distilled, renewed their cautionary today. We all know that Heineken, which is I suppose you could call them the second biggest beer manufacturer in the world, but that's really, they're a distant second. The biggest is AB InBev, and when they bought out SAB several years ago, they became really the very biggest by far. So, Heineken needing to obtain or to try to claw back some of the market share is looking at categories outside of beer. And Distilled's got an impressive collection of brands in wines and in spirits. And of course, given what's taken place to mid and small cap shares in South Africa, post the COVID-19 lockdown, with the shares having been sold off so aggressively, Heineken is hoping to pick this one up, at almost a steal. Of course, it's not really a good thing for South Africans. Distilled's been listed for a long time. It's got iconic South African brands, and one never knows what happens, when the Dutch brewer buys them, what they'll keep, what they'll dispose of. But nevertheless, I think it's a deal that could potentially maybe even be very good for South Africans, because Heineken does have a reputation of investing in the country. And of course, with Distilled trying to extend its reach to the rest of Africa, maybe we'll start seeing a little bit more growth coming out of the Distilled brands under Heineken's control.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that update. That was Nesan Nair, Senior Portfolio Manager at Sasfin Securities, unpacking today's movements on the markets.